Cardi B's emotional reaction to Stefon Diggs' shocking surprise that left everyone in tears. No one saw it coming. Not the fans. Not the media. Not even Cardi B herself. What was supposed to be a quiet and intimate evening turned into one of the most emotional moments in celebrity relationship history, a moment so raw, so heartfelt, and so unexpected that it shook Cardi to her core and left Stefon Diggs fighting back tears. Crescent moon, a night that started like any other. Cardi B had just wrapped up an exhausting day of studio sessions, brand meetings, and endless phone calls. Her voice was tired, her energy drained, and all she wanted was to go home, take off her heels, and collapse into the comfort of Stefon Diggs' arms. Stefon, however, had other plans. He insisted they go out for a simple dinner at a private luxury rooftop restaurant overlooking the glowing city lights. Nothing fancy, he said. Just the two of them. But the moment Cardi stepped out of the elevator and heard soft instrumental music echoing through the space, she knew something was different. Candles. Roses. Petals scattered along a glowing pathway. And in the distance, Stefon standing alone, dressed in a classic black suit, holding something tightly in his hands. Her heart skipped. "Babe, what's all this?" she whispered, already emotional. Stefon smiled nervously. "Just walk to me." Love letter, the surprise no one expected. As Cardi reached him, she noticed a large framed photo on a velvet stand next to him. It wasn't a glamour shot or a red carpet moment. It was a candid picture of them laughing in private, a moment the world had never seen. Beneath it were handwritten notes. Letters. Dozens of them. Stefon had written one for every moment they had struggled, every rumor they faced, every argument, every public judgment, and every time he almost lost her. With trembling hands, he began to read. "They've tried to break us. They laughed at us. They doubted us. But through it all, you stayed. And I realized something, Cardi. You're not just my girl. You're my home." By this point, Cardi's eyes were already overflowing. Her tough exterior melted, her hands shaking as she covered her mouth. "I never knew how to love before you," he continued. "And tonight, I want the world to know how serious I am about us." Crying face Cardi breaks down. Stefon then revealed the real surprise. A professionally curated mini-documentary started playing on a massive screen behind him, a timeline of their relationship. Real moments. Private videos. Late-night laughs. Behind-the-scenes footage. Voice notes of Cardi saying she was scared of being hurt again. Clips of Stefon comforting her. And then, the final scene. A heartfelt message recorded by Stefon himself. "If I lose you, I lose the best thing that ever happened to me." Cardi completely lost it. She dropped to her knees sobbing, mascara running, hands shaking as she cried uncontrollably. "I didn't know you felt all this," she choked. "You never talk like this, you never open up like this." Stefon knelt down in front of her, holding her face with both hands. "Because you're the only woman worth being vulnerable for." Revolving hearts, a moment that silenced the world. As soft piano music swelled in the background, Stefon reached into his pocket and pulled out a velvet box. He didn't rush. He didn't perform. He looked her straight in the eyes. "This isn't just a surprise. It's a promise." The crowd that had secretly gathered, close friends, family, even a few industry insiders, watched in stunned silence as he opened the box, revealing a breathtaking diamond ring that sparkled under the moonlight. Cardi gasped. "Stef, is this real?" "I want forever," he said quietly. "I want the fights, the healing. The growth, the peace, but only with you." Tears streamed down her face as she whispered. "Yes, yes, yes." Globe showing Europe, Africa fans react worldwide. As the footage leaked, social media exploded. "I've never seen Cardi this emotional, loudly crying face. Stefon Diggs just set the bar in hell's stratosphere fire." This is the most genuine love I've ever seen. Hashtags trended across platforms, hashtag Cardi and Stef forever. Hashtag dig surprise. Hashtag love that heals. Speech balloon Cardi's emotional confession later that night. Still shaking from the moment, Cardi later posted on her private story. I've been hurt. I've been scarred. I've been scared. But tonight, you reminded me that love can still be beautiful. Thank you for choosing me, even when I was hard to love. Stefan simply replied. You were never hard to love. You were just waiting for someone brave enough. Red Heart, a love rewritten. What started as a simple, surprise dinner, turned into a life-changing emotional milestone, a night where walls came down, hearts opened, and love proved it could rise above the noise, the judgment, and the chaos. And as the city lights flickered behind them, one truth became undeniable. This wasn't just romance. This was a story of healing, vulnerability, and a love that refused to be broken. Here is your very long, highly dramatic fictional story. Backhand index pointing down. Broken Heart. Cardi B's emotional reaction to Stefan Diggs' shocking surprise, fans left in tears. The lights in the private Miami penthouse were dim, the ocean breeze whispering through the open balcony doors, and the gentle hum of city life below created a calm illusion of peace. Cardi B stood by the mirror, adjusting the silk robe tied around her waist, her mind a storm of emotions she hadn't fully processed yet. For weeks, rumors had swirled around her relationship with NFL star Stefan Diggs, whispers of distance, silent tension, and secretive moves that left fans questioning everything. But nothing, absolutely nothing, could have prepared her for what was about to happen. A strange calm before the storm. Stefan had been unusually quiet that day. No playful texts. No, good morning, my queen. No calls to check if she'd eaten or rested. Cardi noticed, and it stung. Her instincts screamed that something was off. By evening, her assistant received a simple message from Stefan. Tell her to be ready by 8. No questions. Just trust me. Cardi scoffed at first. What kind of surprise is this? This man think he can just disappear and pop up like magic, she muttered, half annoyed but curious. Still, she complied. A black luxury SUV pulled up. She stepped inside, heart pounding with a mix of suspicion and anticipation. No one said a word the entire drive. The silence felt heavy, almost cinematic, like the calm before a life-changing moment. The doors open, and her world stops. When they arrived, the scene before her nearly took her breath away. An entire beachfront venue, glowing candles lining a path of white roses. Soft violin music filled the air. Large screens displayed moments from their relationship, laughing in secret hideaways, stolen kisses, late-night conversations, moments the world had never seen. And there he stood. Stefan Diggs, dressed in a tailored black suit, eyes filled with raw emotion, hands trembling as he stepped forward. Cardi, his voice cracked. I know I've been moving wrong. I know I scared you. But tonight ain't about fear. It's about truth. Her lips parted, words frozen in her throat. The surprise that shattered her. Stefan pressed a remote. The screen behind him changed. Clips played, his private interviews, his confessions, moments of him speaking to family and friends, admitting his deepest vulnerabilities. She the only woman that ever made me feel like I could be more than just an athlete, he said in one clip. Cardi changed me. And I've been scared to admit that. Tears welled up in Cardi's eyes. Then he dropped to one knee. The crowd gasped. Cameras flashed. The world seemed to stop spinning. Belcalis Marlenis Almanzar, he said softly, voice trembling, I ain't perfect. I've messed up. But I am sure of one thing, life without you ain't life. Will you forgive me, and let me spend forever proving I deserve you? He opened a velvet box. Inside was a diamond ring so breathtaking it reflected the moonlight, but it wasn't just the ring that broke her. It was the vulnerability. The honesty. The fear in his eyes. Cardi breaks down. For a moment, she didn't move. Then suddenly, her composure shattered. She covered her mouth, collapsing into sobs so deep the crowd fell silent. Her knees nearly buckled as she whispered between tears. "Why you gotta do me like this, Stef? You don't know how much I've been hurting." He stood, gently wiping her tears. "I know. And that's why I'm here. To fix every piece I broke." She cried harder, clutching his jacket. The strong, fiery Cardi B the world knew melted into raw, fragile emotion. "I love you," she choked. "I just didn't know if you still loved me back the same." He pulled her close. "I never stopped." The answer that shocked the internet. After what felt like an eternity, she stepped back, looked into his eyes, her voice trembling but steady. Yeah, I'll marry you." The crowd erupted. Fireworks lit up the sky. The ocean waves seemed to applaud their reunion. Stefan slid the ring onto her finger, hands shaking as if afraid the moment might disappear. He pulled her into a passionate embrace, as fans screamed from behind the barricades. Social media explodes. Within minutes, the internet went insane. "This is a movie, loudly crying face, loudly crying face, loudly crying face. Cardi deserves this happiness. Stefan Diggs really put his heart on the line. I'm crying and I don't even know them." Millions watched the emotional proposal clip as it went viral in seconds. But the emotional aftermath was even deeper. Later that night, alone in a suite, Cardi held his face in her hands. "Promise me something," she whispered. "Anything. No more secrets. No more disappearing. I need you present, not perfect." He nodded slowly. "I choose you. Every day. Even on the hard days." She leaned her forehead against his. "And I choose us." Collision, a night that changed everything. What started as fear became healing. What felt like distance turned into devotion. And what looked like the end became a powerful new beginning. Cardi B didn't just get a surprise. She got a moment that healed her heart, and reminded the world that even the strongest women still feel deeply, love fiercely, and break beautifully.
도시가 보이곤 해. 그 도시에는 또 다른 내가 하늘에 떠가는 비행기를 올려다보고 있겠지. 난 하늘을 보고 쳐다보고 있겠지. 묘한 짜릿함 그 속에 머물다 보면 어느새 제주행 비행 신비한 세계로 나를 이끌고 거짓말처럼 하늘을 날며 어느새 제주 바다가 내게로 와 있네. 난 하늘을 보고 또 다른 나는 아래를 쳐다보고 있겠지. 묘한 짜릿함 그 속에 머물다 보면 어느새 제주행